Who's the motherfucker? I'm the motherfucker. Who's the motherfucker? I'm the motherfucker. Mm, 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 mm. Nigga just came home, said, look how they played me. You don't know nothing about that. Who's the motherfucker? I'm the motherfucker. What's happening? What's happening? And the Sephardic one. You are dirty motherfucking weather. 916. Good to meet you. Ian, what's up, man? Big Bad. You know what time it is. Hey, mate. G'day, mate. Yeah, man. So, what do we do here? We be blowing, chopping it up. Every day, day to day things. We a brotherhood. We a fellowship. Most of the people that you see been coming here for hella long. We like a bar. Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. And you be happy when long beer came. You wanna go where you can smoke. Dirty Nation all the way. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. And Ebony. He said the dirtiest bar around. You know it. The dirtiest bar where there's always some Seagrams around. So, so today, man, we was doing some cleaning, and I found some artifacts. I found some real live artifacts. Artifacts enough to where I could be like, what the fuck is this? So, first off, while you can see, who knows what this is? It got a little phone thing. It's called a Jabra. What year did this come out? A Jabra. All I know is it got a Mew phone. What is this? This look. I'm telling you, going to prison for all those years, I missed some shit. So every once in a while, I'll see something and be like, when the fuck did that come out? They'll be like, bro, that's an MP3 player that came out in the 2000s, right? But this right here, I've never seen this. So that's one artifact I found. Here's another artifact I found. These phones was in prison. I bought one of these for like $500. $500. I was like, damn, that's that one. So then, guess what else I found? If you're young, you don't know about this. A Garbage Pail Kid. Garbage Pail Kid. Who knows about that? Y'all don't know nothing about no Garbage Pail Kids. Garbage Pail Kids. Who remember that? Who remember him? Ravishing Rick Rude. Who is that? Rowdy Piper. Chavo Guerrero. Guerrero. Didn't he die? He died, didn't he? Chavo, or was that Razor Ramon? I think Chavo Guerrero died or some shit. Somebody Google that. Anybody ever heard of Julio Guzman? Black soccer player? Alright, enough about that. I was going down. But this artifact right here, this is something. I be wanting to charge it. I just want to charge it up to see what it do. Ooh, it's a USB too. It's like a radio phone. Oh, wait, Chavo died of heart failure. Eddie Guerrero died. Wasn't that two different people? Chavo and Eddie? Wasn't they a team or something? The Guerreros or something? They both died? I know one died over an overdose or some shit. Money, Mac, and maintaining. What's happening, man? You hit that subscribe button for me one time. Por favor, man. Wendy Winston. Never heard of her. So, who has one of these? Who has like a who plays scratchers? We'll just say that. Who plays scratchers? I got this thing where I won't even scratch off this shit up here. I just scratch off that shit and be like, beep. Be like, beep. I ain't got time to scratch all that shit off. So I just be like, I just scratch the barcode and then beep. Or I'll scratch the barcode and give it back to him and be like, give me my money. They be like, how you know you won? I don't know I won. I just know I won, so give me my money. Sometimes that motherfucker be like, cha-ching. But sometimes I'll be getting laughed at. They be laughing it at me. Wendy Winston was the garbage pail kid that farted all the time. Hey man, you bad if you can remember some of the names of the garbage pail kids. Oh yeah, you's a bad mofo, cause I can't remember none of them things. What about the what was them balls called? Remember the balls, like warthog balls, wart balls? What was they? The little balls with the little demon faces on them. I thought they was garbage pail kids, but balls or something. They was little balls with face, mad balls. Was they mad balls? Some of y'all might not even remember that shit. But they was little ass like balls with faces on them. Quarterbin. How do you say that? Quarterbin Tumatoro. Quarterbin Tumatarora. JC, how you been out there in Kentucky? When y'all having rain and shit? Hey JC, when you was young, do you remember this? You remember Garbage Pail Kids? I used to have a lunch pail, the metal lunch pail. I can't name one Garbage Pail Kid though. Oh, matter of fact, Garbage Pail Kids came out when the Mad cards. That's what I was talking about. The Mad cards. Big Bad, Mad Balls. Yup. See, I remember that shit. Mad Balls. Black 666 say every blue moon you play a scratcher. What's the most you didn't won out of scratcher? Like what's the most you didn't hit on the scratcher? I know the most I hit was like five. I think I hit for like 550 or something like that. But I ain't never hit no jackpot or nothing like that on no scratcher. But I got my technique. My technique is this. If I could see the roll if I could see the roll of scratchers, right? If they're at the last five, like the last six to zero, meaning like there's only six left, you know without a shadow of a doubt that there is a big winner in that six. Now, before, what I used to do is I used to buy them all, but then that didn't make no sense. So, what I do is I buy them one by one. Like it might be a $5 scratcher, and there might be four or five left. I'm gonna buy one that don't hit. I buy another one that don't hit, and there might be like two or three left. Then I buy another one. Boom, that little 10 be 100. So it's always gonna be a winner in the last 5 to 6. That's my method. If it's a whole full ass roll, I ain't even fucking with. The only way I'm gonna fuck with is if it's new. If it's new, like it just came out, then I'll fuck with it. That's my method. The last 5 or 6 and buy them one by one. Because once one wins, you're never gonna get a winner back to back. Like you will never buy like 3 scratchers of the same thing and there be a winner, then another winner, another winner. That's chances of that is rare. That's like getting two backwoods in one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was trying to say it for Longbeard. Mm-hmm. Man, Longbeard gone. He pop up, he be a fly on the wall. He be a fly on the wall. All Longbeard gotta do is hear the theme music. And then next thing you know, boom. But if he ain't here by the end of this cup, I have to catch him tomorrow. But I had to. I skipped a couple of lives for a couple of days though. Sometimes you gotta take a break. Don't you hate when people put you in a group? Don't you hate when people put you in like a group, a text group, a Facebook group? Next thing you know, everybody start answering like, "Who is this? Who is this? How you getting there?" I'll be like, "Man, I did not make this motherfucker." I don't catch a lot of your lives anymore. There we go. There we go. Long beard. Arr. Mm-hmm. Told you. I feel his presence. I feel his presence. Only thing is he might not got no drink. He might not got no drink. He might gotta go to work tomorrow and things. What's up with Drina? That's my baby. That's what's up. What up, what up? Dizzle, man, you know what time it is, man. I was wondering about you, man, because I think you personally know about the streak on the under. I appreciate you too. Hey, Drina, I was telling him earlier that the Dirty Nation is like a bar. It's like the bar. I was like, sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and you're happy when long beer came. You wanna go where you can smoke. The company's all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. Streak is alive. Shout out Big Bag. The streak is alive. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all might not. Y'all might know. Y'all might not understand. But on everything, well, just to be like, I wouldn't even care if it was $1. If I could just go live and say, you know what, I made $1 when I went live for my little hour or whatever, I can say, you know what, I'm cool with that. I made $1 in the difference. Cause I made one of y'all laugh. I made one of y'all laugh already. Mm, Long beard, man. What you doing? You sober? It's all right. It's all right if it is. If you sober, if you sober, long beard, it's cool. I understand. I drink for the both of us. Yeah, that's true. It's what it's about. But if he don't show up, if Droop don't show up, or Longbeard don't show up, then it'd be like a smoke session. But if Longbeard show up, somebody getting drunk. Mark Anthony Rayala. I like your stories, man. Shout out. That's cool. Make sure you hit that subscribe button too. Even if you just pulling up, honking the horn, hit that subscribe button. Yes, Angry Scott Day is sacked. True. Man, yes we did. Said Longbeard is a true hype man. Longbeard a true hype man because he speaks his mind. Longbeard speaks his mind. You say Flavor Flav. On everything. You're the only moderator to have a whole live named after him. Longbeard got a whole live edition named after him. So y'all may understand our bond, y'all might not. But there's been times, like I'm gonna tell you why I didn't go live. Like I went live for like 5 minutes the other night. Because if you upload like three things, nobody's getting notifications. So there was a time when nobody got notifications except Longbeard. He didn't even get no notifications. He just was pulling up. So me and him went live for like damn near an hour straight, drinking. So we like drinking pals. I wonder if this is worth money. If not, I'm gonna use it to scrape my weed in the blunt. Nope. Come on, man. I was in the pen. You know, I know hella Sacramaniacs. So check me out. This story right here, man. So these neighbors, right? They got this dog, and we got a dog. Me and Dre, we got a dog, and they're kind of purebred. I would like to think they both little Shih Tzus. So I should have noticed when they brought him over, and they was like, "You sure you don't want the? You sure you don't want the leash? Like, you sure you don't want the leash?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll take him. You know, I think they gonna listen to me because I'm big." So anyhow, he's a little bit smaller than all the other dogs, so he can get through like holes in the fence and shit. So I just happened to be outside. I just happened to be outside, and man, that little ass dog was walking home. He don't even know which way is home, but he was trying to get there, right? So I tried to make a move for him to go grab him. And when I went for him, that motherfucker like did a little move like I realized real quick like I couldn't like he too low to the ground. Like I ain't gonna be able to grab him. The only thing I could do was like block his way. Cause this like he a little bit shit. He a Shih Tzu, but he a little bit bigger than like a Chihuahua, and he got hella hair. So I started to realize as I was trying to catch him, like this dog is playing with me. Like he's really playing with me. Like as soon as I go left, he go right, and then I reach for him, and he like go right. Man, I couldn't get it because he knew he was too low to the ground, right? So I called for help. I called for help. I call little Sade, right? She comes out. She 11 years old and full of energy, right? She faster than most 11-year-olds. So I'm like knowing when she come out, we about to get this dog because we responsible for this dog. We responsible for this dog. They just over here, we trying to make some babies, but shit, we responsible for this dog. So he gets out. That motherfucker break wide, right? He covered so much ground, right? Little Sade was on him. She was on him, but she couldn't even grab him. So this little dog is shaking everything. They get so far away from me, like I just stopped running. Like I just started walking. My big ass is too big. Man, I can't be doing the. Like I got a little burst, but that's about it. So finally, I seen that he was about to cross the main street. Oh man, my like stomach just like turned. Like we was, you know them Shih Tzus, they're like $1,000 dogs. Man, I must have took off running. My 270-pound ass was getting it too. Then when I got to the sidewalk, this motherfucking dog had crossed the street. He had crossed the street. Sade, bless her heart, knew not to cross that street. She knew not to cross that street. But this dog right here, man, I was in sandals. I kicked my sandals off and flashed. Man, I ran across the street barefooted. I'm in socks. I run across the street trying to, man, look. I'm like, if I get mad, this dog about to get caught. Man, I ran across the street. He was sniffing some leaves and shit, and I lunged at him. When I lunged, I dove on his ass to try to grab him. When I dove, like at the last minute, this little dog got the fuck out the way. I don't know how I got cut up, but I had wounds on my neck, scrubs on my legs. But I'm like, I ain't feeling it right now because I'm still trying to catch this dog. So then finally, Sade was like, we gonna come with a different approach. Cause this motherfucker that went way out the jurisdiction. Like we all damn near in parking lots of what the motherfuckers called industrial buildings trying to chase this dog. And I know I'm about to give up, but I can't give up because I'm responsible. I don't even know how the little dog got out. Man, when it was all said and done, when it was all said and done, we got the little dog, but that was it. His ass had to go. His ass had to go. When I got back home, I came and sat down. Trina was like, "What the hell happened to you?" I was like, "If you only knew." I know I was looking crazy. I was in a tank top, some basketball shorts, and barefoot, walking across the intersection, coming back from chasing this dog. It ain't like you chase the dog in the neighborhood. We chased the dog out the neighborhood, across the street to the stores. That dog ain't come back here no more. Hell yeah, I fell. Scrub. That dog shook me. Like that would have been a highlight reel how bad that dog shook me. And it was a look, that was a confident dive that I took. That was the best confident dive that I could take to try to grab this little dog. And he just like went like he just I think I'm kind of big, so I just dove probably in slow motion. So he probably just watched me for a minute while I was like flying toward him, and then waited to like right at the end and just and shook me. My big ass was rolling too. I know people was driving by like, what the fuck is up with this big barefoot ball head ass nigga chasing this little bitty ass dog? This dog is playing with him. Shit. I needed ointment. I needed ointment. No, I ain't been falling a lot, kinda not. But that dog right there had super shakers though. He had super shakers because I'm telling you, like ain't no normal person about to catch that dog. I don't care. If he ain't about to get caught, I'm pretty sure his owners can't catch him when he don't want to be caught. They probably just be like, if he gets out, they probably be like, fuck it, he come back when he come back. Troops, what is it, man? I wasn't running from the Chihuahua. I was trying to catch the Chihuahua. He was playing with me though. Shoot. I catch a big dog. I tackle a big dog. But a little dog, and I had to get mad to dive at his ass. Like I was mad. I was flashing. And I dove at him in slow motion and he shook me. I ended up with wounds. Dove right in the bush. And then the fucked up part is he didn't run away from me. Like he just like got out my way. Like when I dove at him, he just like got out my way. And then looked at me for a minute. And waited for me to get up. And then he started running when I lunged at it because I was mad. I'm barefoot in a tank top, bald headed. Walking through an industrial business. I'm nowhere near houses now. They're like, this thing is crazy. See, Droop say he can't catch his little dog for shit. But you know what? When Sade got his ass, I snatched his ass and looked at him like, who's the motherfucker? I looked at that little dog like, who's the motherfucker now? Man, look. I think we had an understanding after that. But I wasn't gonna take no chances because I ain't have it. I went I damn near went to sleep early. Like that was my workout for a whole week. Like my big ass ain't supposed to be running that fast. I was running like I'm not fat. I'm healthy, so I can still do what a healthy athletic person does. If it was an ounce, yeah, I'd have snatched it. I'd have employed everything. I'd have had way more scrubs. I found a bunch of dog bones today. I forgot about that, like doggy biscuits. I had to get it, pity my ass, run around up Folsom Lake like he didn't chase his ass, trying to get him on leash. Dog made me look stupid. Man, but now you probably had a big dog. But what about a little dog, though? Man, that motherfucker hella low to the ground, man. Hella low. I was looking retarded trying to grab. Like I wasn't even coming nowhere close trying to scoop him up. Cause any lower, I would have just like I would have fell head over heels. Man, but that's so the 2 days I've been gone. Like that was probably the highlight. That was probably the highlight. My daughter just had to get him. Jack, man, what's happening? 230-pound massive. That's a human. You got a human as a pet. But some dogs like mastiffs, pits, and all them, you can't be hella extra nice with them because they take advantage of your weakness. So pits, my personal opinion, if you a man, when you play with your pit, man, you better be wrestling, tussling with his ass like he a motherfucking human being because that's the only way he gonna respect you. Just ate a pint, no regrets. She the same size as me. That's a big ass dog, beard. Shit. Been doing the clutch on my Ranger almost a week. Man, when you put your cars back together, it's a process. Dusty still, man, I'm gonna be fixing Dusty till halfway in the summer. Halfway in the summer, I still gotta get control arms. She was saying, Drina was just, look, Drina was just getting on my shit this whole life. Forget about the top, just heavy, period. Yeah. She got she got jokes. Dirty's supposed to drink the pint, not eat it. This ain't a pint. You have any tools? Man. I used to, man. I used to have hella tools. But that blue Durango that you see me in the very beginning, a long time ago, that motherfucker is probably still parked at Walmart in Kingman, Arizona, right now to this day, with my tools in the back. Rest in peace, my Durango. So sober as a mouse. Ain't nothing wrong with it. He got work tomorrow, probably. Call it the gas can Durango. That Durango was part of. Look, that Durango right there was part of a lot of backdrops in the beginning. Like when I was in the car, and it's crazy. There was a time people was on YouTube. I really set trends on this motherfucker too. But there was a time motherfuckers thought it was weird to be in the car posting this shit. Motherfuckers was saying I was doing too much, smoking. Where's the content? Hey man, you know what? I look at certain channels and they doing exactly what I used to do or what I do now. Like they be biting, doing exactly what I do now. There's even a motherfucker that used to troll me and do exactly what I be doing. Exactly. That's what trendsetter. Dirty Nation been setting trends though. Those are people, man. Because the vet is too low to bring it to the shop. Wait, that's what happened. Yeah, man. See, Scott, you know about the Durango. You know about it. But yeah, that motherfucker is in that motherfucker. Last I heard was in Kingman, Arizona. Parked at Walmart, dead. I was gonna try to pay my aunt from Vegas to go pick that thing up. He said, I remember that Durango. Man, that's the Durango that I took across the country. That motherfucker went boom bang, boom bang. See, that was like season two. Actually, no, that was more like season one of the Dirty Nation. That was like season one, if you think about it, Scotty, because you've been there for hella long, right? So, like, that was all part of season one. Season two would have probably started when I walked away. Season three started like once I met Drina. When I met Drina, that's like the beginning of season three. Would you agree with that breakdown? They can't fuck with Third Nation. I tell you they voice. Dizzle, who drives the trains? Who drives the trains? So I be getting it confused. Sin Cal and Herb Dizzle. Who drove the trains? Because that was a soul taker. I called him the soul taker. I think it's Herb Dizzle driving the trains, and people see that's Herb Dizzle. That's the Herb Dizzle's nickname was the Soul Taker back in 2019. In 2019, Herb Dizzle's name was the Soul Taker. Man, cause he be why is he the Soul Taker? Because sometimes people just give up in life and they just go and lay on the track, and they need people like Herb Dizzle to help them out their misery. That's why he's the Soul Taker. Shout out Isha B. Oh yeah, Droop on everything, and that was the gas can Durango. Hey, that motherfucker Durango was legendary. Come to think about it, shit. That's what I came across the country in that gas can with that gas can. That was some legendary shit. That was some pride to the side. But hey, I made it into an adventure though. That was a motherfucking adventure. It is, right? It is. It is. But it's sad because it's sad because you was there. Like I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about the subscribers with that's part of Dirty Nation, man. I'm gonna tell you something because that's you might see that how we kick it, but really it's like we family. So like for example, Herb Dizzle, man, he was there when I was really going through something and rooting for me. Like when people like when I told him what I was about to do, man, it was hella people rooting for me. It was people that right now I just remember like one name was MC. He said, "What's your cash app?" And hit me on the cash app on my way across the country. Not to mention all the people that was giving me gas along the way. That shit was sad, but that shit made me strong. Like I would have never met Drina. If I wouldn't have been strong enough to make it through that, knowing that it was leading me somewhere, man, I wouldn't even I'd have still been stuck in limbo. So that's why it's sad. It's sad, but you already know the Dirty Nation story is a story about strength, recovery, and survival. Cause there's still shit that happened like in during that time. I just ain't never even spoke on. But man, I went through it. Exactly. Yep. Exactly, Scotty. That's when it broke down. Because if you think about it, when I was in like Oklahoma and I had made up my mind. I said it clearly. When I get back, I'm done. When I get back, I'm done. Exactly. So I'm gonna tell you another way. Like Droop was there the very first time I went live on the very first job that I got when I finally walked away. The very first job I got, the very first day, the very first live, Droop was there. And that wasn't 2020, that was 2019. So while people was interviewing and telling stories, I was getting to know people on an individual, setting the standards. Because before people used to go live and they wouldn't even interact with their subs. They'd talk what they talk. They might answer a couple of questions, but they didn't interact. So when they came to the Dirty Nation, they seen off top that they was getting recognized. They was getting recognized. Big Bad, recognized. Longbeard, recognized. Scotty, been recognized. And then another thing that you can go back in the history and see where I mentioned subs that are still here, like Scotty. There once was hey Scotty, you remember weird guy from high school? There was people like him that was there in the beginning that disappeared. Even and you wonder where Sandman came? Sandman came from he was a subscriber of mine in the beginning when I had like 200 subscribers. That's where Sandman came from. Life has many paths as long as you open doors. Indeed. Straight up, Drew. All the time, man. Enlighten us, new fish, my boy. You definitely had an adventure over the last few years. I was on the first live but didn't comment. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. I was there with the rolling paper out the tissue. Hey, that is the very first video. The rolling papers out of the toilet tissue. That's the very first video on everything. I like watching my videos. I learned a lot about the nation. Indeed. Was you scared? You know what? Was I scared? There were times when I was scared, and I'm gonna be honest. There was times when I was scared. Like we were somewhere between Nashville and Memphis, and we got into an argument, and she grabbed the wheel. And when she grabbed the wheel, the whole Durango like went off the freeway into like the bushes and got the and then like I was walking, I got out the car like fuck this shit and started walking along the freeway. And then man, out there in the south, man, you think dark, it'd be like dark, like dark. And I'm walking along the highway after getting into it with her. So I was like, you know what? Pfft, man, this shit is not cool. But I was scared. When that motherfucking Durango went off the freeway, I was... You let us out holler like a bitch? Oh, yeah. All of it came out. Ah! But as far as like knowing I was about to, I'm not sure what part of scared that you like, but I mean that you talking about. But in general, was I scared? Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I probably don't be scared, but I probably be worried or nervous about the unknown. So like when I was coming back, I already told the Dirty Nation like when I get back, shit, I'm parting ways. Period. Like I like they was like, man, you deserve better. And then if I needed motivation, all I would do is go to like the divorce court. I would go to the divorce court and look at the comments because them comments was brutal. Them comments was brutal. So I would use that because there's a such thing as like when you flow out, there's always going to be a backflow. And when that backflow comes, you got to be able to stop that backflow. Because if you don't, you're going to go backwards. So I would use the comments from like Divorce Court and Steve Wilkos to create that backflow. Like once I decided to step forward, I wasn't going backwards no more. Period. Period. Jack A started after Big Hurt. So Big Hurt was like the Big Hurt was like 2018, right? That's when it happened. November 2018. So it didn't air into the first one aired in December 2018. So 2019 is when it really got cracking. But yeah, if you was there from December 2018, yeah, Jack already know. Babe, I did time with his dad. Hella time. Like two different prisons. Wisdom is wisdom is oh man. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, it make me sometimes like I might feel vulnerable at times knowing like damn, like hella people know my story. But at the same time, I know I have an outlet. Like I have an outlet of people that know me. Like some of y'all know me. Look, y'all had the opportunity. Look. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Y'all didn't have the opportunity to study some shit about Young Dirt. Y'all done had the opportunity to study Dirt. Y'all can go and hit repeat and repeat and repeat. Man, you can Google me and shit. You find all type of shit. So I feel like when I'm going through it or in general when I need to talk, I always got the Dirty Nation. Cause y'all like family. Y'all man, y'all definitely family. Shit, definitely family. That's how I found your channel. But dang, time flies. 2018 for real. Damn, I mean it's two Jacks. I was just about to say the end of 2018. Exactly. Man, I don't need a shot. I got the cap. It's still a little something in it. Jack, hey, you in Florida or you in California? You the Florida Jack. There's a Cali Jack and a Florida Jack. Man, look, Scotty, you remember when I was stuck in front of AutoZone in Memphis, Tennessee with a flat tire? You remember that? Do you remember my shout out video when I was happy I had 250 subscribers and I was in New Mexico, hella cold? Okay, Florida Jack. Okay, yeah, that's the difference. Florida Jack, Cali Jack. Florida Jack, I got you. Hey, Dar, I just want to say I fuck with you a long way, boy. This is like we talking through the vent on everything. On everything. And I didn't have Bulldog neighbors and talk through the vent until I got damn near sick from the vent, talking in the vent and shit blowing. I didn't drink weed with Bull. I'm not drank weed. I didn't drink like wine after Bulldogs. Everything, they be like in prison. They be like, you're not supposed to mix alcohol with races. Shit, my Bulldog partner next door to me, we was getting fucked up. Dizzle, are you on Biden, or Truly City? You know what? Anytime Longbeard say something, you gotta pull out a Google. You gotta pull out a Google. Cause Longbeard be shooting some sophisticated shit, some sophisticated life altering type shit. Let's see. He said, "Are you on? I'm only on metformin too. What is Biden? Let's see. Biden. B-I-D. No, Biden. Biden. Truly City, testimonials, savings card, Biterin, visit to pharmacy, generic drugs, Biterin. Wait a minute. You trying to say I'm on Biterin? It's insulin. Hey, Longbeard, F you. Select your Biterin. He's saying that Biterin is a. Wait, no, that's a drug for diabetes. Biterin. Very serious interactions. Black on. Yeah, I'm not on none of that shit. Why you say that? It's a diabetic shot. Yeah. 6ix9ine 6ix9ine dropped a video saying Snoop a big snitch. That's interesting. That's interesting as hell. Baby talking to about himself. It's the shot in your leg. It's not insulin. Yeah, man. I ain't so far, man. Cross my fingers. I ain't got no diabetes, man. Scotty, I do remember Sandman being a sub at first. So he's making moves with Nate badgering you. Yeah, man. Longbeard is Longbeard, man. Longbeard is Longbeard. And Sandman is Sandman. My levels are normal. That's what's up. Biter in. Three conversations going at once. Hey, it's supposed to be like that. Man, look. If Herb dropped, no, 6ix9ine dropped a video saying Snoop a big snitch. Ooh, see that's the thing about having 6ix9ine. Hold on, now you got my interest. 6ix9ine Tekashi saying Snoop is a snitch. Snoop Dogg issues warning to Tekashi 6ix9ine after snitch accusations. Snoop fires back after he claimed he snitched. So let's see. This is interesting. Things are about to take a turn. Very exposed to rap industry. Claims Snoop Dogg is a snitch. Ever since he released Gooba approached Dr. Rainbow. Yeah. Oh, I ain't got no words. This approves of 6ix9ine recent says the rapper is a federal foreman who is a turncoat against his former gangster associates. Snoop is sharing information with authorities as well. That's the thing. When you don't give a fuck or you ain't got nothing to live for and you ain't got no rules or no code or nothing, you can do what the fuck you want. You can call who you want, what you want, how you want. You don't care if you already got a death wish. So you gonna take everybody with you. It's like you a piece of doo doo. You want everybody to stink with you. That's what he doing. That's what he doing. He like shit. Don't just shit. I done jumped out there and I'm leading the pack and exposing myself. He's like SNY in the rap game. I said it. SNY in the rap game. Cause they gonna have SNY concerts. They gonna have SNY concerts across the globe. Why they SNY? Cause they got sensitive needs. They got sensitive needs. Like they're only going to certain neighborhoods. Their crowd is gonna be like predominantly bourbon, predominantly suburban crowds is what he's gonna do. Cause he has a fan base. All he gotta do is tap into him. Cause he SNY. SNY Takashi. He said he snitched on Should. Do you think anything will happen to him? Eventually, yeah. Eventually, yeah. And but here's the thing. Eventually, yes, but I believe he already made his peace. Like once you do that, you dead. So he already a dead man walking anyway. So why not go out with a bang and laugh in their face? And that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's saying, "Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can." That's what he's saying. And you know what? He has a solid ass fan base that's gonna be like, "Run, Takashi, run," and they're gonna listen to his music because they don't even know nothing about a street code existing. They live in the suburbs. They don't know about no code or nothing like that. And let alone do they have to risk repercussions for their actions because of where they live. That's the majority of his fan base. He's a sinking ship and trying to pull down anyone he can with him. Exactly. And that's what's gonna happen. So so with a motherfucker, that's why a person that turned SNY, like, they ain't got no rules no more. It's whatever. They already lost their dignity. Once you lose your dignity, what you got left? Fuck it. And that's what he's doing. He owns some fuck it. Hey, I know I couldn't do it, but at the same time, it just shows there is SNY in the rap game. Because if he goes back to prison, guess what he's gonna be? SNY. So I don't listen to SNY rap. I don't. So maybe, hey, there's a crowd of people that do. Not saying like SNY, like California Mainline. I'm saying SNY because he got sensitive needs. He sees Savage missed the memo. But he really changed the game, though. He really did. Because he's showing that just like when you was young, and they'd be like, you can be anything you want to be when you was young. Due to the way I was raised, they was like, you can't be anything you want to be if you've been this. Well, guess what? Somebody is showing that you can still be a rapper and be this and still be accepted. Man, look, no. All right, man. So extended dirt is always in effect. That's like permanent. Extended dirt is permanent. But now we coming up on like 50. It's almost an hour, man. It's almost an hour. So I appreciate tonight. We was real open, candid. My girl was on here. That's a beautiful thing. I try to get her to come out here sometimes, but she be acting shy and things like y'all ain't seen her videos. Subscribe to Drina's Haven 916. Drina's Haven 916. Streak still running. Herb, appreciate you, man. You already know. That's motivation to keep coming back. Keep coming. What they say? Keep coming back because it works if you're working. So work it because you're worth it. On everything. Do you think all that's for publicity? I haven't seen any of it. Hmm. From what I gather, LB, it means dead. He said he snitched on you. Oh, Black. Mm-hmm. Google it. Snoop came back. I'm gonna check out Snoop's once I end this live. I'm gonna check out Snoop's. Hey, and that hour went hella fast. I'm hella hungry too. Got the munchies. I'm about to make some super nachos. Super nachos. All right, man. I appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Good looking on coming through. Hopefully, y'all get the notification.
Hopefully y'all get the notifications. I'll be going live tomorrow, probably early in the morning. Not early, hell no. I'm lying like a motherfucker. Probably like 12, 1, 2, 3 or something after I get some more weed. All right, man. I appreciate y'all. Dirty West.